Hi, welcome to PiSignage. Today we're going to cover all aspects of pricing, how subscriptions work, and how to make your first purchase on the PiSignage platform. So to begin with, I'm just going to cover two aspects of the pricing. There is registering a player, and then there is maintaining your player. To register your player, you need to buy a player license. This is a one-time purchase for which you will have to pay $25. And this will allow you to successfully register your player on the PiSignage platform, and it is valid throughout the lifetime of the player. It can be transferred from one player to another, so you don't need to worry about committing to the specific hardware that you have right now. The second aspect is maintaining the player. This is where you need to pay an annual subscription fee of $20 to keep the player running. This is redeemed in the form of something we like to call credits. Each player takes 1 credit per month. So essentially with the $20 subscription, you get 12 credits. Now, we do realize that sometimes you want to buy both of these together, which is both a player license and the yearly subscription to keep it running for the first year. So we do offer a bundled price for both, where rather than paying $45, which is the 25 plus 20, you will pay $35 for the first year, which is at a $10 discount. And every year after, you can just continue paying the subscription. So with that being said, I'm going to move on to the second part, which is going to cover how credits work. So when you purchase a subscription, you essentially get 12 credits. Each player consumes 1 credit per month. So as long as there is 1 credit consumed per player, you should be fine. So if there are 12 credits and 1 player, that player is good for 12 months. If you have 2 players and you have 12 credits, those 2 players are good for 6 months only. The credits are not tied to each player, which means that any player will consume any credit that is available. This works in 2 ways. When making a subscription purchase, you could either buy it yearly, which means that if you have 3 players, you simply purchase 3 subscriptions, which gives you 36 credits to run all 3 players for the entire year. However, we do realize that certain businesses can be seasonal. So in case you want to purchase them on a more monthly basis, you could alternatively think of purchasing 1 subscription for the 3 players every 4 months, which means you will have to purchase the subscriptions 3 times that year, but you can purchase it in 4-month intervals rather than committing to the entire year. With that, we hope you get a good idea of how credits work. I'm now going to move on to our third and final part, how to make a purchase on PiSignage.com. Over here, I've gone to PiSignage.com and I've signed in. You can see that I am right now on the player screen. What you want to do is go to the subscription and licenses tab. So I'm just going to click on subscriptions and licenses. And over here, you're going to get a good view of how many licenses you have available. In this case, it's 10. How many licenses have been issued and how many player month credits are available. Do bear in mind that credits are only consumed by active players, which means that if you have a player license that is available but not used, it's not going to consume any credits. You can see past invoices by clicking on show invoices, and show billing details is going to give you a comprehensive history of how credits were consumed, when licenses were registered, etc. Once you scroll a little further, you're going to see 3 options in the purchase. You could purchase the player license with the 1-year subscription, which is our bundled offering, at $35 over here. You could buy just the subscription, which is the 12 credits, at $20 over here. And finally, you can buy only the player license, which would indicate that you just want to register a new player and you have enough credits to keep it running at $25. You can change the account name in case you are buying on someone else's behalf, and you can change the quantity as needed. In case you want to change the billing details to differ from whatever is used to pay, like the credit card, etc., you can click on customize invoice details, which should give you a good idea of what you want to edit. You can simply change the tax ID, address, and fill in whatever you want to change and click on proceed to pay when you're ready. Once you're ready and you've entered all of the information and you're happy with the purchase, in this case, I'm going to go with a 1-year subscription renewal. Simply click on proceed to pay, which should give you all of the payment options available. The first option will be to pay with PayPal. You could also pay with Stripe, and in certain cases, if you want to pay in INR, you could also click over here. Once you click on the payment gateway of your choice, whether it's PayPal, Stripe, or Razorpay and INR payments, it should take you to the payment gateway, which would then prompt you as usual to enter your credit card details, etc., and make the purchase. With that, we do come to the end of the video. We hope this gave you a good idea of how our pricing works and how to make purchases on the platform. However, if you do have any questions, if you need any support with the purchase, or if you want to change any of your invoice details after it's been sent, you can simply write to us at support@PiSignage.com and we'd be more than happy to help you. With that, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.